This is a really simple salmon stir fry. I love this one. It's yummy, delicious, filling. Adrian, I'm going to get you to start on the salmon.
Sure.
So you'll notice that I've got the skin on. If you just little chunks, maybe sort of a centimetre.
Little squares or rectangles.
Perfect. I've kept the skin on. I'm a big fan of eating the skin of fish because it's full of calcium and full of glucosium. Just make sure you've taken the scales off. Not tasty. All right. So what I've got is I've got my nice hot wok. Turn that on. And instead of using lots of oils, I'm actually going to use a combination of vegetable stock and I'm also going to use some sesame oil. So I'm going to pop a bit of this sesame oil in now.
Nice.
And that's more for flavour than anything else. I've got my garlic, put that straight into the pan. So 1 to 2 garlic cloves, it's up to the individual, whatever you like. I'm a bit of a fan of garlic, you know. And
I'm going to chop this chilli for you.
That'd be fabulous, thank you. You can leave the seeds on, no problem. And then I've got a knob of ginger as well. So these are sort of very classic Asian flavours. The ginger, the garlic, the chilli. Oh, I love that smell.
And they're the ingredients I'm going to be using as well. So it's interesting to see, you know, the different dishes we'll get from a similar beginning.
And the flavours, you know, I mean, although we're using similar ingredients, the flavours are always so different. I love that. So pop your salmon in with the skin on, like I said.
Nice.
Thanks, Adrian. And give it a good stir. And now we want to add a little bit of the stock to stop it all sticking.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's good. So it's a stir-fry, sauté, simmer as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's almost poaching in the stock. It's just a nice way to cut back on some of the oils. Not that there's a problem with using good quality oils or heating them up. You just want to make sure that you're using the right type of oils. But it just shows another way to cook, basically.
Great.
All right, put a bit of heat into this. Now, what I've got here is I've got some bok choy. So I'm just going to tear my bok choy. I want to kind of have chunks of it. So
it's almost like the lazy way of doing it. You don't have to cut anything and ruin, you know, dirty your knives or anything. There we go.
I'm not lazy. And just keep giving that a mix through. Now, that's going to take a couple of seconds, not long at all. I don't really want to actually cook the salmon all the way through. I really love to have that pinkness. Beautiful. I've got a bunch of coriander. I want the whole bunch.
I can do that.
Yep, the whole
roughly
thing,
chopped.
roughly chopped.
Sure.
I've also got some sesame seeds. Now, I've toasted the sesame seeds because I think that adds just another level of flavour. It's really beautiful. We've got those good fats, extra protein coming in with our sesame, so pop that straight in.
It's the best way. I mean, toasted sesame seeds are the best. You can even buy them already toasted nowadays, Zoe.
So easy to do it. You can either just toast them straight in a pan or put them on a tray in the oven. Just keep your eyes on it because anything with that high density of oil is going to cook very, very quickly. Now, I do want to sweeten this up a little bit. So I've just got a little bit of honey.
Nice.
Pop that into it.
And the water that you put in, or the stock that you put in there, also becomes sort of saucy as well.
Yeah, so it's the base of the sauce. Put the honey on my hands. All right, now give this a good mix through. And Adrian, you're probably thinking, well, where's the seasoning?
Exactly.
Where's the salt? Well, I'm going to add some soy, of course, because you do have to have some seasoning when you're cooking a stir fry. So about 2 tablespoons of the soy. Just want to make sure that you've got a really beautiful full-bodied flavour soy when you are using it.
I can smell there's a lot of flavour coming off that already. The sesame in there, the garlic and the ginger, and of course the salmon.
Beautiful.
It's jam-packed full of flavour before I've even put a fork into it.
All right, Adrian, this looks fabulous. I've got some beautiful quinoa ready to go. The salmon looks beautiful.
And you've just cooked it. You want it to be nice and pink.
I want it to be pink in the middle. I really want to have all those lovely oils. The other thing, remember with salmon, because of the high oil content, it keeps cooking. So many times people say, oh, I can't cook a good salmon. It's always too dry. You've got to take it off about 30 seconds before it's actually ready to serve because that lovely oil in there is still cooking. All right, let's get into it. Simple salmon. Oh, yum. Oh, I love it.
It's delicious. It really is delicious. All the flavour you want, and cooked in seconds. It's really, really fast. I think it's a great one. I want to eat the rest of it. Here we go.
I love it when he says that. You know, for me, stir fries need to be quick, easy, but over and above, they need to be flavoursome.